Hello friends, today we intend to begin a few lectures on the history of the English language, and we begin with the origin of language. What is the origin of language? Nobody knows. When did humans started moving their vocal organs for producing sounds that you may feel like language or even words? This is a puzzling question. And before that, what is language? It's just simple definition. Language is a system of communication used by humans for communicating ideas, feelings and emotions through spoken and written symbols. This is a simple definition. This is a definition given by Edward Sapir. Edward Sapir. This is the definition. Language is a system of communication used by humans to communicate ideas, feelings and emotions through written and spoken symbols. Very simple definition to a working definition. When you run Noam Chomsky, then Leonard Bloomfield, A.C. Bow, big names, David Crystal and so on. Their approaches to language, definitions of language, these are all very technical. But this is simple. It's a medium of communication. Used by humans, a system. Because it has got, as you can see, different systems now, like phonemes, morphemes, then you have got a syntax, and different kinds, parts of speech. All those things we will see, or I think in some of our lectures we have already seen. Alright. Then what is, as I have already told you, it's practically impossible. From time immemorial, scholars have tried to find out the origin. What we have to do is find out the first sound which communicates. And if we can somehow manage to discover that, then that will be a clue to origin of language. Since the scholars, it's a multi-dimensional, multidisciplinary treasure hunt. What? To find out the origin of language. Multidisciplinary and multidimensional treasure hunt is a treasure. Because language is the most important part of our culture. If no language, no culture. To that extent we can say. So finally, exhausted, these scholars, they are all exhausted, and they have nicknamed some theories. The simple theories, very interesting also. The first one is called the bow-wow theory. Bow-wow theory. What is this bow-wow theory? See, there is conjectures. We are living in the world of conjecture. Think that our great grandfathers, so they were moving around, and they heard. Then they might have heard some animal making this sound, bow. So humans have got, not only humans, animals also have got this tendency to imitate. So this early man might have imitated this sound, bow. Imitation of sound is the basis here. Imitation of sound. You will find that even now, we have got many onomatopoeic words, onomatopoeia. That means onomatopoeic words, onomatopoeia, you know, I suppose. And that is making words in imitation of sounds like sh, so the sh, crush, rush, bang. So these are meow, cuckoo. So maybe one explanation. We cannot say this is the only explanation. The second theory is poo-poo theory. These are our nicknames. Poo-poo theory. Poo-poo theory says that emotional interjections might have caused the production of sounds. Emotional interjection. Suppose a cockroach or a spider comes and sits on your face or shoulder. Oof, oof. Isn't it? That is an emotional interjection. Or somebody does something absurd in your class, you say, poo. That is poo-poo theory. That is emotional interjection might have. Then third is ding-dong theory. Ding-dong theory. That is imitation of rhythm. RHYTHM. Probably, man might have seen this branches swaying in the winds like this. Then he must have moved this imitation of movement. When the branch moves, he moves there. And when the branch moves to this side, he moves there. And then after this imitation of this movement, what happens is some sound he might have produced. One, this movement, and then So the question is to find out the first sound. Understand? See, if you go and stand on the platform of the railway station, stand like this, and the train is moving, then what will happen to you? If you really look at the train, if the train is going to this side, you will also start moving like this. That is, you are imitating the rhythm. Like you can see now in basketball, when people are playing basketball, football, when you are watching the match, after some time you will also start moving like this. So imitation of rhythm is common characteristics. So after the rhythm, then probably sounds. That ding-dong theory. And then you have got the fourth one is gesture theory. Gesture. That is sign language. Sign language. So gesture theory says it is sign. Sign language developed first. Today also we are using that. And the teacher is very angry in the classmates. What does that mean? Stand up and go. See that? So that is gestures. First you start with the gestures with the hands. And then you start moving your lips. Then that is gesture. You are moving your lips, it's a gesture, sign. So from sign language you develop this language proper. You produce the sound and produce language proper. That's another one. And there is another, the fifth one. These are the four major theories. Fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth, and so on. This funny, for example, you can say. Fifth is yo-he-ho theory. He-ho theory. That is, this theory says that when men working in groups, suppose you are pushing a cart, there's a car breakdown, your car is, there's a breakdown, then you call your friends. Then what will they do? They push like this, working together. Then some sound you will produce now. Oh, like that. So, language. Then you have Tata theory. Not Tata Mercedes, but Tata. So, somebody might have said like this, Tata. Very, what you can say, unbelievable. That the early people, they said Tata. I don't know. They are funny people. Then Lala theory. You have got the seventh theory is Lala. Seven, humming, no? When you are sitting alone or climbing the stairs and sound. The question is to find out the first one. And the last and eighth theory, putting the baby theory. Putting down the baby. Putting down the baby. Baby theory. And what is that, Baby theory. That is, what is that? Says that the animals, the young ones of the animal, they cling to their mother. But the humans, infants, they don't have that the ability to cling now by themselves. So the mother, when got tired, must have put down the baby. But at the same time, you have to keep in touch with the baby. So he was just talking like this, and then produces some sound. Oh, very complicated, isn't it? Yes. Okay. I don't know whether you don't. It's not my invention, see. But of course, in all these theories, you will find something. And in Paris, 1866, in Paris, there was a linguistic society. The founding of the linguistic society in 1866, and one of their bylaws was they banned the inquiry about the origin of language. Because they got fed up with it. They said, no more searching for that, no more investigating how the language originates. So that means fed up. And then you see, scholars, of course, they have been searching for these things. So they said that Bernard Campbell said, what did he say, He said, we simply do not know, that's what it is, and never will know how or when language began. This was in total exasperation, tired, says Bernard Campbell said, we simply do not know and will never know how and when language began. So this multi-dimensional, multidisciplinary treasure hunt, you can continue. So with today's technology, sometimes you will be able to find out. I don't know, I have no idea about that, but some people say that they are trying to retrieve all the sounds from the atmosphere with some mechanism. You may be knowing that. Maybe some Indian will come. Indian. See, that the engine machine, or the engine man will come to do this. Hey, artificial intelligence may be able to go back years and years and years and millions of years and find out what was the sound first produced by humans to begin the language. That would be a wonderful idea, isn't it? Yes. So this is all about the origin of language. And I told you this today, just what is language and what is the origin of language. The definition of language given by Edward Serper is a classical one, but at the same time very simple. And these are the theories, and all these four theories, they hold some water. Water means there's some stuff in it. For example, imitation and sound, even now you do that. Emotional interjections we make even now. Because this is basic human character, an animal character, you can say. So ding-dong is a rhythm and movement and rhythmic movement and sound. And gesture theory, of course, is there. Even now we are using that. Sign language is very important. It's a body language now, body language. In fact, oral communication and body language communication is 2/3. And oral communication also one third. Oral means speaking. The other thing is body language. You can express your feelings and so. When you go for an interview, the interviewer will watch the body language of the persons. Understand? Then they can say. Okay, I hope you have understood this. There's nothing much about it. Right? So our next class will be about Indo-European family of languages. Till then, bye. Have a nice day. Enjoy your life.